6 months after she abruptly canceled all performances because of a mysterious illness, Aretha Franklin made her first concert appearance at a New York benefit this past week.
How's it feel to be back?
I'm excited. I'm ready to go on. I'm like James Brown used to say, I'm ready to do my thing.
She is strikingly slimmer.
This is a leaner, meaner Aretha.
Yes. Yeah. Queen of mean.
Queen of mean?
All right.
Aretha says she's lost 85 pounds, but she hasn't lost her voice.
How is your health?
My health is wonderful. It is fabulous now.
People were worried about you.
Yeah, I was worried. What's going on? I was worried.
What happened? A relative reportedly said she'd had pancreatic cancer. Her weight loss led to stories she'd had bariatric surgery.
There were a lot of rumors about what you had, what you went through. Can you tell us anything?
It wasn't anything, well, it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It just wasn't.
What it was, Aretha isn't saying. But a history of mystery surrounds Lady Soul. She's always been guarded, except when she sings. At 69, she remains one of the most influential performers in pop history. Rolling Stone magazine named her the greatest singer of the rock era. When we visited her on Good Friday in her hometown of Detroit, Aretha took us to where it all started, the New Bethel Baptist Church.
This is your spot.
This is where I sit when I come to church. This is my seat. Don't sit in my seat.
If you got your house on a solid rock.
Her father, the charismatic Reverend C.L. Franklin, who was pastor here, would electrify audiences with his thunderous sermons.
When you come face to face with temptation,
Then he'd call his daughter up to the pulpit.
My dad had to push me to sing, though. I really didn't want to sing.
Aretha was about 10 years old.
I'm standing up on a little box.
You were on a box?
Yeah, the pulpit was too high, so they put a little box next to the pulpit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just
So this was your place?
yeah, this is where we lived.
We went back to the Franklin family home in West Detroit.
You were saying in the day it was a show place.
Yeah, it was definitely a show place. It was the most beautiful home I had ever seen.
Where was your room?
Right
On the
here.
second floor?
Yeah, right there.
Uh-huh.
And
When gospel greats like Mahalia Jackson or Clara Ward would visit the house, the young Aretha would watch from the top of the stairs.
to see who was coming in and who was going out, and peeping through the railing of the staircase. So it was special, yeah. Very, very special.
Who did you like to see most of all?
Sam Cooke. Anytime, Sam.
Sam is Sam Cooke, then a young gospel singer 11 years older than Aretha.
Did Sam give you singing advice?
No.
No?
No, Sam, I saw Sam in other terms.
He's from other terms.
In other terms.
Which means what, you had a crush on him?
I had a serious crush on him. He had no idea, though, that I had that kind of crush on him. My sister liked him, so I said, she likes him, so I'll salute him.
darling, you.
In 1961, she toured with Cooke, who'd crossed over to become a pop idol.
Was he sort of blazing a path as far as you were concerned?
Well, I followed. when I saw the success that he had, I thought that it might be possible for me too.
Aretha signed with Columbia Records and headed to New York.
This is a young you.
I'm still young. This is my favorite picture of myself.
Why is that?
I just love it. It's really cute. I just love this picture. My hair is so classic. This was the beginning. When I first went to New York, I took modeling classes.
What were you supposed to learn?
I was walking with a book on my head and all that sort of thing.
And what were you thinking while you were doing that?
This is not me. This is not, that's what I was thinking. This is not me. I don't like this book, and this is not me.
In 1967, Lady Soul arrived. In 2 years, she scored 9 top 10 hits. The biggest, Respect, a song written by Otis Redding.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T,
Yeah.
which Otis did not say.
No, he didn't say that. I thought I should spell it out.
In a summer of racial unrest, it became a civil rights anthem. In Detroit, the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. would present Aretha an award in front of 12,000 people.
They declared it Aretha Franklin Day.
Yeah, they did. But when Dr. King walked on the stage, the rafters were shaking.
Aretha wrote her own songs too, like Think and Daydream, which was inspired by the lead singer of The Temptations, Dennis Edwards.
I was daydreaming about him, yes.
Yeah. I think he said he made a mistake in not marrying you.
Yeah, I said you sure did. You sure did. Too late now, buddy. Too late.
He would have married him?
I would have married Dennis in a heartbeat.
From what I read, he said he was kind of intimidated by the whole Aretha aura.
Really?
Yeah. Do you think you're intimidating?
I could be.
Yeah.
I could be. I've seen that a little bit with some men.
Mm-hmm.
But the real men step up to the plate.
But then that wall goes up again.
How's your love life these days?
My love life is all right.
Yeah?
It's okay.
That's all you're going to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's okay. Ain't no way for me to love you.
Twice divorced and mother to 4 sons, Aretha also shies away from some of the sorrow in her family's life. Her mother, who moved away when she was 6, died 4 years later. In her autobiography, Aretha wrote, "I cannot describe the pain, nor will I try." In 1979, her father was shot during a burglary in their Detroit home. He lingered in a coma for 5 years before his death.
When we were trying to get the park
Aretha asked the city to dedicate a local park to him. She wanted us to see it. But as we approached the park, she was overcome by emotion.
Oh, you all right? It still means a lot to you.
It took a minute for her to compose herself.
It's a beautiful park.
It is a beautiful park.
I'm glad they dedicated it to him.
Reverend Franklin envisioned a great career for his talented daughter, but likely even he did not imagine she would live to perform at the inauguration of the first African-American president.
That goes down in history. I'm thankful that I was a part of that.
Aretha made news another way that day.
You got a lot of attention for that hat.
Yes. That hat took on a life of its own.
It sure
Listen,
did.
Okay?
She's donating it to the Obama Presidential Library.
I'll go down in history with it.
Now, after a half-century of recording, Aretha Franklin has just released her 52nd album. The Queen of Soul is back to remind us that while she may have given up her hat, she has not surrendered her crown.